For students who are aspiring to high elite college admissions and their parents, this is a big deal. Parents, I think, have caught on that what got them into a very prestigious college 30 years ago, the same credentials don't apply anymore. Things have stepped up an awful lot. But even the credentials that got an older child in 3 or even 2 years ago are not likely to suffice unless your younger child has significantly better credentials in the next 1 or 2 or 3 years when she or he is applying. What's the difference? I ascribe it to 2 things. COVID, which kept various students, but not all, away from good learning, has retarded a lot of kids' progress. Those who kept progressing, not with school, but on their own, because they wanted to learn and they found ways, plenty of them, and had plenty of time when kids were locked down and weren't doing sports, when homework was almost never given. Some kids still pressed on. Those kids are becoming highly credentialed. Maybe your younger child is one of them. If not, recognize she or he is competing with many of them. The second is international. They're back from a 2, in some ways even a 5-year diminution, because Trump's standards for coming over lessened the international zeal and ability for those kids to get to U.S. colleges. That's gone. COVID fears are gone. So U.S. colleges now beckon, and though the numbers who applied last early decision round, that's what we have most recently, are not yet at the same level as those that applied back in 2017, we're getting close. And so another group of highly credentialed kids, and even not so credentialed but highly sought after kids, is now competing with your youngster. Why do I say highly sought after? Colleges love international students. It gives them, 1, diversity with quality student, and 2, almost always full pay. They don't have to dip in and give scholarships to people who are prepared to pay $300,000 over the next 4 years. So when your kids have that extra level of competition, if they really want to be at that high-tier school, still worthwhile, they need to step it up. And if your kid is just starting junior year, there's time. Starting sophomore or freshman year, there's a lot of time. But use it, okay? Make sure you get good SAT scores. Make sure you're doing something extraordinary. An A and an A- average is not good enough. These colleges want you to be a standout in something. Hopefully it's something your kid's passionate about, wants to work at for the next couple of years, and hopefully apply even more at the college level. So there's still equal opportunities. I just want parents and students to recognize that there's been a diminution, and it wasn't their fault, but they are now in a mass of students that they need to break away from on the high side. I'm Mark Greenstein.